Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to Donkeys and Demos. You're here with the kid, Jeremy Vareo, and this is episode 2 of Learning the Quad Cortex. Stick around. Alright guys, welcome to episode 2 of Learning the Quad Cortex, or as I've dubbed it, the not very sexy episode of Learning the Quad Cortex. And whereas it's not sexy at all, there's some good information in here, so just bear with. Some of the stuff that we're going to cover: linking your Quad Cortex to your Neural DSP account, connecting to Wi-Fi, doing updates, taking a peek at the app, and then just some basic overall settings for the unit so we can get into building a patch. So again, more functional than form, but good information in here. Let's get to it. All right guys, let's go ahead and get started. During this video, we're going to work both on the Quad Cortex and on an iPad. The iPad is for showing the Neural DSP mobile app. This is kind of your gateway to the online neural community. You can share patches with people, impulse responses, captures, all kinds of stuff. And it's just a cool way to find out what's going on in the community. So we're going to load that up as well. But first, let's turn on the Quad Cortex. So there's a little power symbol on there. You just kind of touch it and it senses your finger and turns on. So there's the light show. While that's happening, let's go ahead and install the app on the iPad. You are going to have to create an account with Neural DSP to register your Quad Cortex as well as be part of the community. So you might as well just go ahead and do it. Go to the App Store, search for Neural DSP, it'll pop up and it will install. I believe they have this for not iOS stuff too. Okay, so the Quad Cortex is booted up. I've got the app. We're going to open that as well. For both of these units, you're going to need to be able to log into your Neural DSP account. So like I said, you got to go and register. No peeking. Skip all that. One thing worth mentioning, when you're connecting to Wi-Fi on your Quad Cortex, you have to be on a 2.4 gigahertz network, not a 5 gigahertz or whatever. So anyway, got the Neural DSP app loaded up. You can see I'm logged in. Donkey the Kid, that's me. So on the Quad Cortex now, let's get started. Up in the top right corner, you see 3 little dots. Push that. That takes you to your main menu. You can create new presets in here. You can set your MIDI ins and outs, but we're going to go to settings. First thing again, you're going to want to link your Quad Cortex with your Neural DSP account. So let's try that, but oh, we don't have Wi-Fi. Let's go turn that on. You can see I'm clearly a nerd with my Amazing Spider-Man network. So that should connect if I put the password in right. Oop, wrong password. I know what I did wrong. Okay, so now we've got connectivity. I'm going to go back to my account. I'm going to log in. All right, so logging in. Now my device is linked, right? It's saying that I'm ready to start sending and receiving presets using iCloud backups. Cool. So I'm not going to create a backup. The next thing you want to do is go under device options. So we're going to check for updates. Let's see if there is one. Maybe there is. And through the magic of technology, I will fast forward through all the BS and the load times. Okay, so there is an update. Okay, so now we got to reboot. All right, so now we are updated, the first one anyway, and I'm a firm believer that people love to do incremental updates, so let's go ahead and see if that's the case. Tap the three-dot icon again, go back down to settings, device options, and updates. And there we go. Check one more time. We are up to date. Cool. So there's no back button when you want to go back to the list of things. Just hit device options again. So in here, you can check a whole bunch of stuff. You can check your disk space, see how much storage you have available. You might need to offload some presets or captures. Do your little diagnostic checks. You can adjust your power button sensitivity from high to off. Keep it on medium, seems fine. Brightness. So the brightness, you can use your finger to slide, maybe. Or you can also use this encoder / button. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit because I don't need it super bright. Just get some info. What version of the software you're on. Seriously? You can do a factory reset if you want. Let's see if it gives, okay, it gives you the option to not do it. And that's pretty much it. MIDI settings, you can set your MIDI channel, MIDI through, turn off or on. I'm at a bit of an angle, that's why my touching is off, but when you're in front of it, it works really well. Don't let this make you nervous. And MIDI over USB, you can have off or on, so if you're running MIDI control changes in your DAW, like in Logic, and you want it to switch stuff, you know, it can do that. Apparently, you can contact Neural through this. Cool. So that's pretty much it for the options at a glance. One thing that took me a minute to figure out, because I don't like to read manuals, is how to set the ins and outs, and it's a swipe down, kind of like on your phone. So you can adjust your input level, your impedance, whether it's instrument or mic level. When you set it to mic, you have the option of phantom power being off or on. One thing that's kind of goofy that you are going to have to get used to is that the knobs that correlate to stuff on the screen don't line up like some other devices, but it's okay, you get used to it. So anyway, you know, you can adjust your input level. One thing I do like is you can double tap and it'll zero everything out. And on amp controls and things, if you double tap, it'll bring it to noon. But so I will be on instrument level, and I'm going to keep it at 1 meg. You can go up to 10 meg and all the way down to 10K. If you double tap it, it goes back to 1 meg again. Ground lift I'm going to keep off, but you can set all of that for each one of these inputs and outputs. You can all sorts of level sends and what have you. Expression pedals, and it walks you through. It's really nice. It walks you through exactly what to do to set that stuff up on here. So back here, and we're done. So that's basically it. Once you get through those couple of things, you do your updates, you get your Neural account set up, you're pretty much ready to rock and start building out patches. All right, y'all, so we got that one out of the way. I warned you at the beginning it wasn't going to be sexy, but we did learn some stuff. We know how to connect to Wi-Fi. We know how to link our Quad Cortex to our Neural DSP account. You saw the app. We downloaded and installed an update, and we adjusted some settings. So we're a little bit functional on this guy. So the next episode, we are going to dive right into building out a preset. So don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on notifications. As always, thank you for coming by and checking out the channel. Leave some comments below. I want to know what you guys want to learn out of this series because, like I said, I'm still learning this unit myself, so we will learn together. Yeah, so until next time, peace.